noise, man. Yeah. Studios. Yeah. Right over there. That's all. See that? Assembly Studios, Gate 1. That's stage 14. Right there, that's stage 9. That's Gate 2 right there. That's stage 5 right there. That's third studios. So they converted all that to like movie set studios. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? Yep. Train's coming. Yeah, that's dope, bro. You know. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Did y'all hear me? I'm Marty. I'm on Marty, y'all. I gotta go to court in downtown Atlanta. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna just stream it to I'm gonna get on the train and just stream it to it cut off. I'm early, so you know. I got rid of my car. What's going on? Yeah? What are you learning? What are you learning? Well, yeah, I gotta go to court. Um, we got rid of the car. I forgot to take the tag off it, and the person who took it, the person who sold it, they were driving around with it. So I got the ticket, but I got proof that I didn't own the car. So which doesn't make sense because like I could just email you the evidence. Like why do I have to go all the way down there? You know, it's just it's silliness. You know, I mean these cool I can take public transportation. You know, which I kind of like. I haven't done it in a while. You know, and really that's generally what I do anyway. If I'm not playing drums, I'm just going to Atlanta to hang out. You know, I take Martin. You know, I go down there, I take Martin, and I I get like one of them electric scooters. You know, really, yo, that's a good book. Alfred, they have a lot of good drum books. They just generally have like they have good drum books. You know what I mean? Another one you should get is syncopation. Syncopation and stick control. Write those two books down. Syncopation and stick control. And there's a couple of them. Syncopation, stick control, new breed. That's another good book. New breed, and it's the concept of the new breed of drummer being ambidextrous. You know what I mean? Playing open-handed and traditional crossing. You know, wow. I like being on crazy. You know what I mean? But, but yeah, my phone got cut off. So I'm gonna just stream until it cut off. And then come back and stream. Oh, he's smarter. He's smarter. Cases. Put him on the internet. So, shit, busting and stuff. He's smarter. I don't know. I've been streaming a lot. Um, what I'm doing is like I'm not I'm not just like mindlessly streaming. Um, what I'm doing is I don't know. I got some ideas, and a lot of times, a lot of you guys ask questions, which I listen to. So a lot like one guy was like, "Hey man, you need to do you need to do a gear one day. You show all the gear I have." Another guy was like, it was a French guy. He made the comment in French. I'm like, all right. And he commented twice. I'm like, all right. So I had to wait for it. Finally, I was able to translate it. And basically, he was saying, like, look, man, I love your stuff, but you should have more stuff with, like, your music, like, you playing your music. And I know what he's saying, musical context. Um, and yeah, that's, I got a couple songs I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna talk about mic placement, um, technique, a lot of technique. Like a lot of people are kind of, you know, generally the first thing they see is probably like playing some wild riff. Um, but and people kind of are wild by it, but it's really simple. It's really simple. It just takes time and practice, putting in time, putting in the practice, putting in the effort, putting in the dedication, you know, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're like, man, I'm good, but I don't feel like doing that, I don't feel like practicing. There's a lot of times I don't feel like practice. A lot of times I don't. A lot of times I don't want to practice. So I just want to hang out with my family. You know what I mean? That's it. I want to hang out with my family. But I gotta practice. I don't, I don't have a choice. You know? I have to. I have a goal. You know what I mean? So in order to meet that goal, gotta practice. Hold on, y'all. I gotta plug my phone up. Yo, these things right here. I swear by 'em. But yeah, there's a lot of times, you know what I mean. And really, if you want to eat, you want to achieve something, your biggest strength, you develop what's called emotional maturity. What that is you got a goal set in mind. Do what you got to do, even when you don't feel like it. You know, even when you're sad, even when the world's crumbling, even like keep doing it. You know what I mean? It almost requires like a psychosis, you know, like a mania, you know. So, you know, what's going on, what's going on? What's going on? Ah, yeah. Anybody coming in, I gotta get the court. I'm on Marta right now. I gotta go to court. Cartoon Network. For a while they were like Cartoon Network. It still is. It still is down here. Like the headquarters down here. That's all like Turner stuff. But yeah, I gotta go to court because the car I sold got to take the plates off. Somebody took the car and was driving around with it, and so the ticket came to me. So we told them, like, hey, we got proof that we sold that car. We sold that car last year. You know what I mean? We gave all the proof and everything, and they're like, well, you gotta go to court. I'm like, why? You know, we live in the age of, you know, you email me the stuff. You know, what are you like? Why? You know, now I gotta go all the way to court. You know, just for them to say, oh, our mistake. Sorry. That's what's gonna happen. Ooh, La siguiente estación es Shanghai. I don't know if you see it. Oh, it's gone now. It's gone now. Yeah. But actually, to be honest, I don't really mind it. You know, just getting out the house. Like usually, if I'm going to like downtown or midtown or whatever, I'm driving. So just being a pedestrian, you know, I actually like that kind of stuff. It reminds me of New York. You know, it's the same kind of, you know, it's a pedestrian culture. You know what I mean? That's the perfect way to put it. It's a pedestrian culture. You know. Now, Atlanta could be like that. It could have an infrastructure like that, but it would take a serious dedication to it. Plus, not gonna lie, you know, like there was a lot of social, economic, and cultural and racial factors that prevented Marlon from being spread on this, like spread further. You know what I mean? So, you know, the New South ain't as new as you think it is. It's still some deeply embedded kind of, oh, you got it. You know what I used to do back in the day? This is back when I was living in upstate. We used to live at basic, like there was New York, like New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia. That's like the Pocono Mountains. The Pocono Mountains are related to they're part of the Appalachian Mountain Range, which is actually a fault line, which is why New York had that earthquake not long ago. Yeah, it's on a fault line. But back in the day, I lived on the base of this place called Thunder Mountain. It was a mountain, and we worked on a farm. You know, I was there for about. As a matter of fact, it was called Jones Farm. I was there for about 18 months. It was fun. It was fun, man. I loved it. You know, that's part of the reason why I moved to the South. Because still got a lot of green, and you don't got to deal with snow and all of that. And it's a change from when I first came down here, but it's still a lot more relaxed. You know what I mean? It's a lot more relaxed than the fast pace of just like New York, or like Jersey. You know, New York and New Jersey, they're like, I don't know. And I say New York and New Jersey, I don't even say that. Like, if I'm around somebody from New York and New Jersey, I usually just say the tri-state area. Because that's what we know, the tri-state area. Or up top. And I don't like up top. That's kind of corny. That's corny. And I don't know. That's corny. You know. Oh Lord, this train is bad. Sheesh. I don't know, y'all. That's right. This train is bound for airport station. About airport, southbound airport. I gotta get off at 5 Point Station. Oh yeah, check it out. I was like homeless for like about 12 years, like eating out of garbage can homeless, like homeless, like bums on the street homeless. And, and then once I got out of that, I never made a deal with God, but I always like, listen, I told God that that's what I want to do. I want to be homeless. When I met my wife, we was just girlfriend, we don't both been girlfriend or whatever. And I said, yo, I want to go on dates, homeless shelters. She was like, I'm with it, you know. So I knew a friend who knew a friend, and he knew a friend, and he knew a female that she ran a homeless shelter. She was the director for a homeless shelter for women and their kids. And because I didn't want to go to regular homeless shelter, the jokers be trying to, they be broken, man. I'll be fighting you don't know. Like, a lot of dudes be crazy. And I've been homeless. I can say that. A lot of dudes be crazy. Hold on, I gotta finish. Oh, but yeah, so we used to go there and volunteer. know, she picked it up. It was, matter of fact, the place was called the Boulevard. It was on Boulevard. Um, yeah, man. Let me tell you something. My wife, she was making way more money than me. I was working at People Ready. It wasn't even called People Ready. It was called Labor Ready, bro. I was working at Labor Ready. When I met her, bro, I was working at what we call People Ready. It used to be called Labor Ready. She was working for Australian Public Relations. Um, but yeah, man. And the crazy thing about it is, I wrote a list. I said, I want a brown skin woman with pretty hands, pretty feet, pretty eyes. She got a dancer's body. She got to be, like a ballet or jazz or whatever, dance. She got to love music. She got to love God more than she loves me. She, like she'll tell me about myself. Like, I don't want a sheepdog. I don't want a lapdog. I want a woman that's gonna tell me about myself. That's gonna help me. You know what I mean? Um, that a woman that's a leader in her own right. You know. But yeah, and she had the same list. Then what happened is, and yeah, but I want her to be college educated, and then she wanted somebody from New York, New Jersey, New York, New Jersey. I used to, bald headed, brown skin, blah blah blah, all that stuff. That the love of music, the break into ballet, all that stuff. And her last thing, that was she wanted Wisdom of Daniel, all that stuff. The last thing was she wanted him. She wanted to be the person on his list. She wanted him to have a list, and I had a list. So it was wild. That's why I always say, like, me and my wife were destined to be married. Like, destined. We were supposed to be married. You hear our story, bro. We were supposed to be married. You know, but I still don't recommend marriage for everyone. I don't think it's something you should just jump with. I think it's you know because there's gonna be some times when you get broke. Like, bro, we was homeless. We were homeless. I was homeless. I could not support my family. It was me, my wife, and at the time we only had 2 kids. You know, and my son, my oldest son, he was like, he wasn't even a year old. He was still in the car seat. You know, now I know people, and there's a couple friends of ours. They had a big old house, and they had no kids, so it was like, yo, y'all stay here. You're still here. They had a big old house, like a big old house. She actually develops talent. She finds talent, she develops it, and she presents it to labels as a finished product. You know, um, I don't want to put a name out there because I don't. That's not. I don't. I don't. I'd rather keep her privacy. And plus, she's just my friend. Like, you know what I mean? That's what she does. She's my friend. That's personal. She know my wife and kids. Like, you know what I mean? I know her husband. Her husband hang out. You know what I mean? So yeah. So they had a big old house. We stayed there. Then another dude that I worked with, he saw me. And he was like, yo, you need some work? I said, yep. And it was like God opening up the Red Sea. I don't want to get too religious or whatever, but I'm sorry. Like, if it's in your heart, it just kind of comes out. Out of the mouth, the heart speaks. Not to get different, but out of the mouth, the heart speaks. You know. get it caught. Got off harder. Reminds me of home. Gotta go to court. Yeah. I gotta be a responsible citizen. Even though I was a responsible citizen, as a tow truck driver, let's slam it. Gotta leave. Yeah. To get to court pretty early. I hate when it's late. I hate it. Even if I didn't do anything wrong. But it is what it is, you know. They gotta do what they gotta do. I knew that tow truck driver. I'm telling you, it's a state. If you got a swipe, you gotta pay to get off. Marta, you gotta pay to get off. Look at it. I gotta swipe to get off. Underground Atlanta. Underground Atlanta. It ain't what it used to be. It used to be nice. It's like ran down now. It needs some revitalization.